Hey, what is up, guys? This is Tyler with Tarver Academy. I'm so excited you're here to learn with us today. We've got a humdinger of a lesson. Yeah, I said it. I'll say it again. No, I won't. I'm done. If you could hit the red subscribe button, that'll help you come back and expand your learning, not just in math, but in all areas. Rock the quote. We got a ton of stuff. Come back and check us out. Let us help you become the hero. Here we go. Let's look at the problem and then we'll work it together. It says, what is the greatest common factor of 42, 126, and 210? It's a great question, piece of paper. So first thing you need to know is what is greatest common factor, or as we call it on the streets, GCF, greatest common factor. Think of it, I always like to try to break these words down, and then in math, one of the nice things is, yeah, sometimes it's hard, but usually when they name stuff, they make it as simple as possible, okay? Greatest, that means biggest. Common, that means it's the same, like happening in both arenas. And factor, that means it factors into it, okay? And that's the greatest way to break it down. GWBD. That's not gonna work. So, greatest common factor, GCF. What we're gonna do is we wanna find the biggest number that will, go into 42, 126, and 210, okay? Now, whenever you're doing this, I always recommend start with the lowest number first, okay? Whenever you do that, you are going to, essentially, it's gonna save you some time, okay? When you start with the big number, there's gonna be a lot of stuff you're calculating that you don't really need to know, okay? So, here's what we got. Take the smallest number, which is 42. Now, I wanna break it down and I wanna find every factor of 42. Now, what does that mean? That means anything that can multiply times something else or itself and equal that number, okay? So let's start with the easiest one, which is 42 times 1. 42 is a factor of 42, and so is 1, okay? Let's keep listing them out, all right? What's some other stuff? Whenever I'm doing these, I like to start at the beginning, like start at 1 and work my way up. So we did 1. Now, let's do 2. Does 2 go into it? Absolutely. So 2 is on there. What times 2 equals 42? 21. So 2 and 21 are both factors. All right, does 3 go into 42? Yes, it does. Okay, so 3 goes into 42. What is that, 14 times? If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments, okay? Let's go, does 4 go into 42? No, it doesn't. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna work my way up all those numbers. So I'm just gonna kind of go through it fast. If you wanna check it, you could always do this. You could do 42 divided by 4. If this is a whole number, it works. It's not, it's 10.5. It's a decimal, so 4 is not a common factor. Hit clear. 42, some of these you know automatically, like does 5 go into 42? No, it doesn't. Okay, it's a decimal, it's not gonna work, so we don't write it down. Does 6? Ooh, 42 divided by 6? 7, so 6 and 7. Now, do I need to plug 7 in? No, because we just did it. We know 7 and 6 equals 42. Okay, let's do 8. 42 divided by 8. Nope, doesn't work. 42 divided by 9. Again, you're going to know some of these. I'm just walking you through it. No. 42 divided by 10. No. 11. No. 12. 42 divided by 12. No. Okay. 13. 42 divided by 13 is going to be a no. No. Okay. 42 divided by 14. Pew, pew. I bet it's going to be 3. Pew. It's 3. Okay. Now, here's a trick. Once you get up to these numbers, once you start seeing these numbers that are over here on this other side that you've already gotten, you know that you've already like used your options. You know that those aren't gonna, like if I went up 15, 16, 17, once I get to 21, it's gonna work, but the other ones aren't. So right now, for 42, we have 8 options. Now, my goal is to see what is the largest number out of those 8 that goes into 126 and 210, okay? This is how I work this. Your teacher may do different. You might think of a better way. If you do, tell me in the comments. I'd love to hear it, okay? What I do is I like to start with the largest number first, okay? Because 42 is bigger than all those other numbers. If it goes into both of those numbers, I'm done. Like there's no number that's bigger than that. So that's why I always say, do the smaller of the greatest common factor, like terms that you're trying to find, do it first. And then from that, the easiest way to save time is do the larger numbers. So let's see if 42 goes into 126 and 210, okay? So 126 divided by 42, 3. So that one works. If it goes into 210 evenly, we're good. 210 divided by 42, 5. So we're done. We know that's the largest because even if 1, 2, 21, 3, 14, 6, 7, if any of those go into it, it doesn't matter. They're not bigger than 42. So we have our answer. Read the question again to make sure we got it right. What is the greatest common factor of those three numbers? That's it. 42. We did it. Let's circle with red so it means more. There we go. We learned something today. Way to go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you've lasted this long, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And also, that way you can find this so we can learn together. Even after you get out of school, we throw up videos all the time that help you grow and think and move yourself just a little bit better every single day. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for coming to Tarver Academy. And as always, never stop learning.